Dear Spike Chunsoft, here's what I thought of Zero Time Dilemma. So, the subject of this video letter will be Zero Time Dilemma, this game developed by you, Spike Chunsoft, published by you on Japan and Axis on North America and Europe, released on June 28, 2016 for 3DS, Vita and PC for $39.99 and that I played on 3DS. As you probably remember, Zero Time Dilemma is the third and final entry of the Zero Escape series and, like the previous games 999, 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors and Virtue's Last Reward, it's about a group of people locked on a facility and forced to play a game conducted by a masked individual where they have to make life or death decisions. Regarding its gameplay, it consists of a mixture of escape the room puzzles with visual novels, with the decisions of the player affecting the course of the story. So, what did I thought of Zero Time Dilemma? I loved it. I was really captivated by the story and played it obsessively until I 100%ed it. While I must say that there were two specific moments that I thought were weak and that the redesign of Akane was baffling, I was really satisfied with the story in general and the conclusion of the Zero Escape saga. Regarding the puzzles, they were great, albeit a little easy in my opinion. The important thing is that they were fair. No puzzle made me feel like an idiot, the solutions made sense, and there were zero "how did you expect me to know this" moments. However, there is one aspect in particular of the game that I'd like to talk more extensively here and is what impressed me the most about Zero Time Dilemma. The way it played with the notion of choices and consequences in video games by making all possibilities and endings part of the same story. To better understand what I mean, first I must talk about something that I always thought about choice and consequences in video games, that the weight of our decisions is undermined by the fact that we can always replay the game and change them. I can have the nice save file and the naughty save file, no problem at all. I can get both the present and the call from Santa. That's not a bad thing per se. On the contrary, it's part of what makes narratives in video games so fascinating and appealing, that we can make choices and live different experiences each time we play. But that also means that the ethical quandaries presented in video games aren't really all that hard to live through, since you can always go and try again, changing your actions. In reality, it's up to the player to decide. He or she can go and just play once and treat that one playthrough as a definitive experience, or he or she can see all possibilities and pick a favorite. But Zero Time Dilemma and the Zero Escape series found a way to, let's say, subvert this. How? With time travel. As you surely remember, in Zero Time Dilemma, each decision we make creates a new timeline. But there's a twist. What we learn in one affects what we can do in the others. That way, whenever we get stuck or reach the end of a timeline, we can revisit a previous moment of decision, change it, and go through it until we find some new information that can help us in another reality. The game flows like this until we accumulate enough knowledge to reach the true ending that connects all timelines and closes the story. In other words, all the different choices and consequences are part of the same story. If the player wants to access the whole tale, he or she must leave every timeline and deal with all possibilities from all decisions. What in most games are different playthroughs with different experiences, in Zero Time Dilemma they are the whole experience. And that's what fascinates me the most about the Zero Escape series. This is a story that incentivizes the player to make all the decisions, both good and bad, both ethical and unethical, in order to find redemption in the true ending, is a very smart play on the dynamics of choice and consequence in video games, and I really loved it. So, thank you, dear Spike Chunsoft, for making Zero Time Dilemma. It is a great conclusion to a great trilogy. Just don't ruin it by making a fourth game, please. Yours sincerely, the Pistolarian Gamer.